Morning, Ms. Bell.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm a little nervous.
All right. Is there anything we can do to make you a little less nervous?
Not really.
All right. Ms. Bell, appreciate your honesty. Would you do me a favor and set your purse down by your side?
Yes, I can.
And I'm standing over here. Would you direct your communication to the jury over here? They need to hear what you're saying, and you need to talk loudly and into the microphone if you can.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Bell, do you remember April 27th and 28th of 2015?
Yes.
Why do you remember that date range?
That was the day that I was shot.
Could you lean into your mic and speak a little louder for this jury?
That was the day that I was shot.
All right. On that particular day, do you remember what day of the week it was?
I want to say a Monday.
Okay.
It was started Monday but it probably ended up Tuesday morning.
All right. Now, at the time you went to bed, describe from the time you went to bed to the time you remember something happening.
Well, we really didn't do anything, but sometimes we sit up and talk, stuff like that. But we really didn't do anything. I might have had a drink or two before we went to bed, but other than that, other than that.
What was your drink of choice?
Vodka.
All right. Did you have it in the kitchen or did you have it in your room?
I had it in my room.
All right. Was it next to your bed?
Yes.
On the floor?
Yes.
All right. So tell the jury, once you went to bed, if you got up at any point before 6 a.m. What do you remember happening from the time you went to bed?
Oh, well, the time I went to bed, anything really happened.
Okay.
Until the doorbell rang.
All right. When the doorbell rang, what'd you do?
I answered the door.
All right. Do you remember about how many people were at the door?
No, I don't.
All right. Was it family or strangers that were at the door?
Well, I would say family because I wouldn't open the door at 3 o'clock in the morning for a stranger.
Fair enough. Was your sister's 18-year-old son one of the people that was at the door?
It had to be a sibling, yes. Yes, it was.
Okay. And were the other people with your nephew older, younger, or around the same age?
Okay. I don't know them. Didn't know them. I
I
didn't even see them.
Okay.
Your Honor, excuse me, I'm sorry. Could I have the witness pull the microphone a little bit closer, please?
Yeah, I don't know if the
Your Honor, actually,
problem is it doesn't move, it's stuck to the stand. So
Maybe I need to move a little closer. Okay.
all right, and ask that last question so they can hear the answer.
thank you, Judge. Ms. Bell, when you heard the doorbell ring at 3:30 in the morning, and you said your 18-year-old nephew came in, did you see the people who were with your nephew? Not recognize them, just did you see anybody else with him?
It may have been, but I didn't pay any attention because once I opened the door and it was somebody that I recognized, I just walked away.
Talking so light.
I walked away from the door.
Okay.
I didn't really pay attention.
Okay.
I just walked. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really pay any attention.
Did the demeanor of your 18-year-old nephew or any of the people who were coming in cause you any concern?
No.
Did they, were they being loud or rowdy or anything like that?
No.
Did they in any way appear angry?
No.
Do you know or did you recognize what they did once you let them in the house?
No.
Now, do you like guns?
No.
Do you make it known to your nephews and nieces you don't like guns?
Yes.
Do they respect you enough to respect the fact that you don't like guns?
Yes.
All right. So on this day, if it's 3:30 in the morning, was the previous day the Monday, or are we now in a Monday?
The previous day was Monday.
So if it's this 3:30 Tuesday morning,
Yes.
did you see any guns in the hands of anybody that you let in the house at 3:30?
No.
Do you remember what anybody was wearing?
No.
Was there any room on the level that they came into that you saw them go in the direction of?
I didn't pay any attention.
Tell the jury what you did once you let them in the house.
I went back to my bedroom.
How far was your bedroom from where you parted ways with them?
Oh, I guess a few feet.
Did you hear anything from them, like anything?
Nothing.
Were you close enough to have heard if they've been arguing or anything?
No.
Were you close enough if they had been arguing to have heard it?
I would have heard it.
All right. Tell the jury once you got back to your room what you did.
I stepped in my room, and by my alcohol being next to my bed, I figured I'd take a drink. But I didn't get a chance to do that
Why?
because gunfire rang out. And by then, I was hit.
Your voice dropped.
I was hit.
What did you say right before you were hit?
I picked up the ball, and then I put it back down because I was hit.
Did you hear anything before you were hit?
I guess I probably heard a gunfire, but nothing else.
When you say you were hit, what do you mean?
I was hit by a bullet. I was shot. I just said I was hit instead of shot.
Did you immediately know you had been shot?
Yes.
What happened? How did you feel it? Tell the jury what that was.
Well, actually, I didn't really feel any pain at that time. And I was very scared, and I looked into my hallway, which is right my bedroom, the hallway right at my bedroom. So when I turned my back and looked around, the police was already there.
Do you have any idea how long it took you to gather yourself and look around and see the police?
I really didn't have any time.
Did you see when you realized you'd been shot, were you able to see if there were any holes in the house for a bullet to have come through? Like, did you see where it came through?
It came through my wall.
Through your what?
My wall.
Do you remember how many shots you heard?
No, I don't.
Did you hear more than one?
Yes.
Do you remember what they sounded like?
It was very loud.
Do you remember whether they were fast?
Fast.
You being way more dignified than me, probably won't do this, but was it or something different?
I really don't remember.
What do you recall doing after you looked around and saw the police officer in the house?
I just stood there by the bed.
By the bed?
I stood by the bed. I never sat down or anything. I just stood there.
Was the police officer inside your bedroom when you looked?
No, he wasn't in my bedroom. He was in the hallway.
Do you recall saying anything?
No, I didn't say anything to him.
Do you remember who all was in the house at that moment where you noticed the police was in the house?
No.
Did you have any idea where your nephew and your nephew's friends were?
No.
What about your sister?
She actually didn't even really see anything or hear anything.
Without talking about what she may have seen or heard, where she was.
Oh, she was upstairs in her bedroom asleep.
Did she come down at any point and join you in your
No,
bedroom?
no.
Did you see her interacting with the police?
I don't recall. I didn't see that.
Tell the jury the next things you remember happening.
I remember the ambulance came and they put me on the gurney.
Okay.
And they prepped me as they taking me out the house. Once I was in the ambulance, I really did not know how serious the injuries were. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't really feel any pain until I was operated on. The pain was so excruciating that I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
Were you in the hospital one time?
I might have been in the hospital maybe a month and a half.
So, man, YSL, Rico, man, day 128, man. No jury, or we had a jury, but they took out the jury early. They didn't really explain as to why the jury was removed. But the jury will be back tomorrow. Other than that, basically, you got other witnesses, you know, other than, you know, how can I say, members or alleged suspects or people that took pleas. Other witnesses besides YSL witnesses. So they pull this old lady up on the stand right there that you just seen, and this is what I was saying too, bro. That's what really I think that's what really, like, I mean, the streets been fucked up. Don't get me fucked up. But when people start being reckless, that's what took the whole. It was when it's no more rules. That changed the whole dynamic of gangster shit in the street, because you got this old lady up here, right? And she done became an innocent victim, allegedly, of the YSL, of a drive-by, the YSL drive-by situation. And she in her fucking house. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what they say in the West Coast, get your man, bro. Niggas shoot everybody but who they supposed to shoot. And I'm not advocating for violence. I'm just saying, this is a bad look, bro. If they can fully substantiate and prove and attach the drive-by to them, y'all done got an old lady shot. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look. That looks like you're a danger to the community. But they still have to prove the full connection. I'm just saying, if that's proven, y'all look like some wild motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they were saying that they didn't want to give any of them bond in the beginning. And that's why so many of them took pleas, because they wasn't trying to give any of them bond. You know what I'm saying? Because danger to the community. And when you look at situations like this, where this lady's getting up here talking about how she was traumatized from getting shot in the house, drinking some vodka, minding her business, then you can kind of understand, you know what I'm saying, as far as why they don't want to let people out on bond. But, I mean, you still have to prove. You still have to prove it, you know what I'm saying, the court of law, without the shadow of a doubt. What the fuck is on here? Without the shadow of a doubt. But yeah, that shit like that is not gonna go good towards the defense.
Yeah, I'm smoking gas, feel like I cute. Feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. I'm sipping that red solo like I cute. Yeah, red solo. I got all these bitches on